What's up virtual gamers, my name is Josh13 and this is my review about the PlayStation VR2. It's here! 22 February has passed and many of you have received their PlayStation VR2. I've been following your comments to see what your thoughts are about the new headset, but of course my opinion can differ. I was excited for years before the launch of the headset, and Wednesday 22 February at 7:30 I received it, kicked out my cats out of the living room and started the unboxing and the setup. I'm not doing an unboxing video just for some views. I mean, PlayStation itself did an in-depth video of the unboxing of the PlayStation VR2, so there's no need for me to do it as well. One thing I do like to point out is there was no cleaning cloth for the lenses. There was one with the first headset. It's a small thing, but I really would have liked it, because when I unpacked my VR headset there was a little bit of dust on there. Then I started the setup. And what the heck, there was something I was not expecting. One of my controllers was not working, the right one to be specific. No, waited all this time to receive a broken VR2 unit, starting to look online to find a fix. That's when I found out that I was not the only one experiencing this problem, among others. What made me worried about a lot of you that just like me waited for ages. Quick note, there's a reset button located at the back of the controller, near the R2 and L2. I tried this immediately and voila, it did not work. At first, I had to reset the controller about 4 times before it started working. Thank God it started working. But I was not out of the woods yet. Now my TV had no image. VR worked fine, but I like to play VR with friends with TV and sound on. By now it was the next day and I decided to make a call to PlayStation support. Long story short, they were not the biggest help and they told me to wait for an update. But you can help me out by liking and subscribing. The setup was in my opinion fast and easy. There's no comparison with the setup with the first gen. That was a hassle. But not with this version, it was almost fun to do. Of course I've been waiting for a long time, that might have played a part. On a side note, my brother bought the VR headset as well, but he's on the fence. Leave a like or a comment to push him over the edge. And I'm also curious what you think about the headset, of course. Do you love it? I love VR, but my experience is only with Gear VR, the PlayStation VR 1 and 2. And it's amazing to see the progress steps from the Gear to the PlayStation VR 2. But I can't compare it to the Quest or the Vive. In my humble opinion, this is a solid 8, pushing to a 9, if everything was working straight out of the box. If you're watching this in the future and there are more games and updates, I think I will give it a 9. Also in the future I will do a more in-depth review, with more game hours and more games under my belt. The graphics are a leap. I personally don't have a screen door effect, but there's a little bit of Mura present. We are also still in the early phase of VR and there are a lot of people still that haven't tried VR yet. So I'm sure this will improve over time with the next gen hardware. The same is with tracking. This feels so good compared to the first gen. I can finally do 180. This was holding the first headset back and I did not want to buy some games just for this reason. But those times are over. The headset is a little bit less comfortable than the first gen. But if you find a sweet spot you can easily play for a couple of hours if your stomach can take it. Not sure if the haptic feedback will help with motion sickness, but it's cool that it's there. The eye tracking I did not notice, to be honest. And this is a good thing. I don't want to be distracted by a circle floating in front of me. When you are in the menu of Horizon you can turn on gaze, and I found out this is not 100% accurate. It was at first, but I let other people try as well, and this might be the problem. And who knows, it could be fixed with an update. I just love the controls, the aesthetic of the controls, the button placement, it's all solved. Putting everything on is a little bit of a hassle, but it's easily forgotten when you start up a game. Something I was bothered by was the controls had no charge. Okay, had 1 bar, but that was like 50 minutes of gameplay, then it was all over and done. It's like Sony just wanted to teach you one last time before you could really enjoy the headset. Also, the Sense charger is almost a must for this way of gaming, and I hope with the PlayStation 3 there's a charger included. Thumbsticks are here and these are something I've been waiting for a long time. I started my first free movement game on the PlayStation VR 1 and I hated it. It was so bad. Not sure who made that decision to use those move controllers, but that person should never work in a VR development world again. The finger tracking is okay, it's fun that it's there, but somehow it doesn't feel great. Not sure if it's the hardware or the software and if it will be improved over time with an update. Still, if I need to rate the controller separately, I will give it a 6. It's a bit lower than you might expect, but let me explain. The rumor has it, if one of your controllers break, you need to buy a complete whole new system of $600. This is devil work if you ask me, and we as a community need to fight this. The controllers feel extremely light and this is a good thing, but they might be prone to breaking. The whole system does look sleek, doesn't it? It fits the PlayStation 5 beautifully, but be careful where you place it because direct sunlight can destroy your VR headset. So please be careful with that. The overall score will be an 8 at this point. It's really good, but there's always room for improvement. Software and hardware. Do you agree with this score? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe.